Hi, are you ready to get out and dig in the dirt? This is the time to plant a garden. And what I want to talk about is planting the garden of you and me. Springtime is here. The world begins to change. New growth is visible everywhere. The birds sing, trees burst from buds to bloom. The grass is greener, bushes grow, and it's time to getting ready for your spring garden. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Mary Ellen Collins, and I'm the Executive Director of the Motherless Daughters Ministry. I'm delighted to be with you today, and I just thank you for spending your precious time with me. So let's get digging. I've always loved to get my hands in the dirt. There is nothing sweeter to me than the smell of fresh earth. Sweet, musty, digging in the dirt brings me closer to the earth and to God's creations. Bugs, worms, unnamed critters that scamper as I dig, all are glorious in my book. I was a tomboy, so I'm not skittish about these kind of things. But let's talk about in order to start our garden, really the right preparation yields the best outcome. Pulling out the weeds that have taken residence over the winter, preparing the soil with the right fertilizers, all before we even think about planting seeds. And some seeds need darkness to germinate before they sprout. This year, I am realizing the garden that I need to prepare and plant is the garden of me. And I think maybe the garden of you. My garden, your garden. I am approaching this as I would an outdoor garden. So let's get started. Will you join me? The first thing we need to do is to get rid of the weeds. Those weeds that have accumulated, mine are overgrown. I need to begin pulling out those weeds. But what are the weeds that I need to pull? One thing are lies, things that my mind has believed but may not be true. What are the lies that are holding me back? What are the lies that are holding you back? I need to forgive myself for my past mistakes and I need to let go. I know I was not the best mother that I could have been, but it's not too late to tell my children all those things. We are always so critical of ourselves. Maybe you think that too. I know that there are some weeds that hold the picture of what I thought would be. I need to pull that weed and find joy in what is now. That's the reality, is my goal. Then there is the deeply rooted weed of unforgiveness. That's the weed that continues to pop up in the most inconvenient places. It shows its ugly head in places that I thought or I eradicated unforgiveness. Unforgiveness is an ongoing extermination process. I keep finding places and people that I need to forgive, including myself. Once those seeds germinate, it's a constant uphill battle. So I must feed my mind and with positivity, and I need to be ready to change. The next step in preparing a garden is preparing that soil. When I think of preparing the soil, it's putting the right mixture of soil and fertilizer and mulch, and of course, weed killer. Sure don't want them popping up again. But many times, gardeners do not want to take the time to do this. Seeds will not grow into healthy plants unless the soil contains the right ingredients. The same with us. For the garden of me, I need to know how strong I am. I need to pause and remember, even when it rains, even when it's dark outside, I will have hope. I will have joy. The dark days will make me strong. I can change. I can share my story so others know that they are not alone. The last step in preparing my garden is planting seeds. I want the absolute best heirloom seeds that I can find. Seeds that have stood the test of time. Seeds that have lived through generations and strived. I will not settle for any seed that has been modified or molded to fit what's trendy and popular. I want seeds from what I've learned from my mistakes, the seed of letting go, the seeds of faith, the seeds of hope, the seeds of balance, the seeds of staying away from what hurt me, the seeds of moving forward, and the seeds of celebration. This is a challenge. I can do it, and so can you. I want to invite you to join me on a 30-day challenge. We have put this on Facebook on growing your garden every day for 30 days during the month of April. And each day we're going to present a new thought for you to prepare your garden. Journal about this. Tell us about how it's going for you. I cannot wait to hear how this will change your life into the glorious new you. It will change mine. My prayer for you is to get out there and dig in the dirt. Find a new you. Find peace and positivity. Have a wonderful week. See you in 30. Goodbye.